If you're looking around online for something called Neurodyne, Neurodyne drops, Neurodyne reviews about something about Dr. Peter Attia, this is a scam. This Neurodyne product has been going around with different scam marketing for a number of weeks now, maybe even more than 1 or 2 months. And the claim that Dr. Peter Attia or 60 Minutes, like you can see here, or CBS or anyone covered this is a lie. It's false. This is a product, just like a lot of medicinal products, that you can only find online. You're not going to find it in a pharmacy in your town on the shelf, in the Walgreens, Duane Reade, CVS, whatever, grocery store. You're not going to find it. Only online. And you can't really easily figure out information necessarily about who is behind the creation of the product, who the founders are, where they bottle the product, which should give you even more pause about what this is. But I'm not here to tell you this Neurodyne product is a scam. I am, however, here to tell you to go see a doctor and not to order it. And the reason why is because I've only seen scam marketing with this product. I cannot find any legitimate marketing anywhere. And what does that tell you? I don't know. You come up with that on your own. But I will say this out loud verbally for whatever reason. There is no evidence that the company behind Neurodyne has anything to do with this marketing. It could be a third party. It could be someone misusing the product. Whatever. There, I said it. So anyway, this is a fake CBS News website. It says 60 Minutes. And this, again, is about Neurodyne reviews and complaints. Neurodyne drops reviews and complaints. Stanford confirms this one device you are holding is doing more damage to your brain than aging. Dr. Attia reveals how 193 patients in Palo Alto reversed Alzheimer's symptoms after ingesting rare blue fruit. And blue fruit is in quotation marks for some reason. And here's the video that's going to play. And my thinking on these sorts of videos, these sorts of scams, is they come from Brazil. And this is going to claim that, Neurodyne drops is going to be able to reverse Alzheimer's disease, reverse dementia, reverse memory loss, reverse brain fog. And all of that is a lie. This product does not have miracle properties. At its very base level, it might have some sort of cognitive support supplement properties or something like that. But don't order this because I can't find legitimate marketing about it anywhere. Plus, you're much better off going to see a doctor in your town. I'm going to hit play on this. You can see exactly what this is about.
Stop everything you're doing and look at this chip. They say this is the future. They say artificial intelligence is going to save humanity. Lies. There is a frontier that binary code will never cross. AI can process trillions of data points, but it is incapable of touching a single one of your memories. Do you know why? Because your memories aren't data, they are the signature of your soul. And there is a plan underway to erase that signature from you. Have you ever wondered why, with so much technology, memory loss cases have exploded by 400% in the last decade? It's not a coincidence, it's by design. While you are dazzled by Silicon Valley, the electronics industry is injecting substances into your food and your environment that act as spirit blockers. They are turning your brain into a wasteland where the connection between your mind and your soul is severed.
So here's what's going on here. Tucker Carlson's not saying any of this. He is someone who has never endorsed this. No famous people, no doctors, hospitals, universities, or famous people have ever endorsed Neurodyne. Scammers have taken videos of Tucker Carlson talking and have manipulated his lip movement to make it look like he's saying something about this Neurodyne product for your brain. And he never said this. It's AI-generated nonsense. Everything outside of his lip movement is real visually, and the audio is fake. You might be wondering, why isn't Tucker Carlson going after these people? You can't find them easily, maybe. Maybe it's not worth the time and effort. I don't know. That's a good question. I saw a different version of this. I was expecting a 60 Minutes thing, but I'll show you that in a second. And just before we go back to it, again, this is about Neurodyne reviews, Neurodyne drops reviews, or Neurodyne reviews and complaints, Neurodyne drops reviews and complaints. And if you're looking up Neurodyne with, let's say, Neurodyne, Dr. Peter Attia, I hope my video is helpful to you.
Why? Because someone without a memory has no history, and someone with no history is easy to control. They want you to forget who you are so they can tell you who you should be. Spiritual science has already proven that what you consume and what you use isn't just to make your daily life easier or for entertainment. Electronic devices feed off the frequency of your spirit, and what they sell in supermarkets and stores today is vibrational junk. It is invisible electromagnetic pollution that shuts down your neurotransmitters and creates a permanent mental fog. It's an invisible chemical war. They know that if you discover the exact combination that creates a neural shield in your brain, the same substances mentioned in ancient texts that the church and the government tried to hide, you will regain the clarity of an 18-year-old in a matter of days.
No, you will not regain the clarity of an 18-year-old if you are going through memory loss issues, dementia, Alzheimer's. Of course, that is a scam claim. It is a lie. And again, Tucker Carlson never said any of this.
Decided to break the contract of silence. I'm going to show you right now what happens when you block your brain's exposure to the matrix poison and start using soul fuel instead. I'm going to give you the names, the dosages, and the exact method.
Who believes this stuff? This is like if you read the people who read things on Facebook and they're like, I believe it. Why research it?
To reverse what they call inevitable. But be warned, this video could be taken down at any moment. The system hates what I'm about to reveal to you. If you want to save your memories, your history, and your connection to the sacred, pay attention to every single second from this point on. The rescue protocol starts now.
Okay, here we go.
A new experiment conducted at Stanford University, authored by Dr. Peter Attia, has just overturned more than 60 years of consensus in the field of brain medicine.
Okay, so let's go to the other report that I saw, another video.
In 1994, former President Ronald Reagan shocked the world when he revealed through a letter his Alzheimer's diagnosis.
I have recently been told by my physicians that I am one of the millions of Americans who will be afflicted with Alzheimer's disease. I now begin the journey that will lead me into the sunset of my life.
Then, in July 2004, Reagan passed away from complications caused by the disease, searing his legacy into the minds of millions of Americans. But what no one knows is that the former president's death could save thousands of Americans from dementia. Evidence suggests that a natural solution, which is helping thousands of Americans reverse this disease today, had already been discovered back then.
Ronald Reagan's death is shrouded in mystery, deleted files, and conflicting reports. But not all evidence regarding the case was concealed.
Following his passing, Reagan's brain was extensively studied by researchers from the Alzheimer's Association until they finally discovered the root cause behind the progression of Alzheimer's.
Right now, the best doctors in the world are working on a solution to end memory loss, and from the looks of it, we have good news.
The research seemed to be progressing, but ever since Mrs. Reagan made this statement, nothing more about this study has ever been publicly disclosed. That was until Dr. Peter Attia, one of America's leading longevity experts, decided to revive this mystery now in 2026, more than 20...
Anyway, it ends up, I think, showing Bill Whitaker from 60 Minutes at some point, or Norah O'Donnell, like you saw in the other one. This is something that has no legitimacy. Neurodyne reviews and complaints. Neurodyne drops reviews. Neurodyne drops reviews and complaints. If you're looking up information about this, there's no information suggesting this has any miracle properties. There is a lot of information suggesting that this involves scam marketing, whether that's coming from a third party or someone misusing the product or whatever. This is something you should not order. You need to go see a doctor. Like, comment, subscribe. The join button is down below. I hope my video has helped you a lot. I'm trying to keep people away from stuff that makes promises that are way too good to be true in terms of their health, in terms of medicine. And I hope that this video assisted you. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Neurodyne reviews. I am not going to try the product, but I'm reviewing the marketing because there are enough red flags in the marketing out there that should tell you to go see a doctor and stay far away from any of this stuff. Thank you so much for watching.